YouTube?
We're the Mix!
And tonight's guest is hip-hop artist from Virginia Beach that goes by the name of R.Locko. What's good, bro?
What's poppin'?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, man.
Glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell us about, how everything got started for you in your music career.
Well, actually, what made me start rapping was I was always kind of rapping in like 6th grade. Like I used to have like a little aux bottle, you know what I'm saying, just spitting and shit to it, like pretending it was a microphone or whatnot with my nigga Desi. But then like I didn't really start getting serious with it until like the summer between like sophomore year and like freshman year. My uncle was like, "Yo, you should spit, cause like you hard as hell." Like he just texted me like some random text message like freestyle battle, and it was I think it was Heat versus the Celtics. It was the fucking championship. And I texted him like a 4-bar back or whatnot.
That's an intense game. Who are you going for? Just curious.
Heat, of course.
Celtics over here.
Celtics die hard.
I mean, I kind of fuck with the Celtics now, you know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving, you know what I'm saying? I got respect for that.
Trying to get that W.
So you say you come up with your own sound, psychedelic, hyperdelic type of trip hop. Can you explain like what that sound is?
Well, pretty much psychedelic, hyperdelic is. Psychedelic is more like how philosophical I am as an artist. I'm really into like metaphysical shit. Like I really think about my thinking, how the world is and whatnot. I feel like a lot of stuff here is just propaganda. You know what I mean? People just want people to be things based on who's cool and that's fake. You know what I mean? You gotta be yourself. And then hyperdelic is just who I am. I'm uppity, I'm very positive, I'm full of energy, you know what I mean? And I guess another part for psychedelic is I smell hella weed, I'm a stoner, I admit it, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know what I mean? It's just about being yourself, expressing your energy, exactly. Experiment with your mind.
I definitely feel that. So you like bring the hypeness to conscious music. Yeah,
pretty much, because I understand, like, to get people to listen, you gotta have some type of energy that make people feel a certain way, and usually psychedelic rap doesn't invoke that. It's more about your consciousness, you know what I mean, thinking. But if you can mix the two, then you can get people to start thinking without even realizing it, you know what I mean? And I just make music to inspire anyways, so.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
That's
dope.
That's
a
whole new concept.
Right, I'm like,
This
is
not what I was expecting.
There's not too many like male artists that make music like that. I would say there's more female than male. So that's great because I feel like music, it plays an impact on your mind. A lot of people don't see it, but when you're listening to music, it can be negative or positive, but it still allows you to think. So what you're doing is triggering the mind, but on a whole nother level.
Exactly.
Right.
That's all I want to do.
It's good to see a male that thinks deeper than, most. Which is
sex,
money, reason.
Which is kind of corny. Think about that. Like, males are weird, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, we have so many emotions that we just try to bottle up because we're grown as heroes or whatnot. We always got to be the hero in the situation. Like, you can have fears and you can still be yourself. People will still respect you.
Can we like cut that part and then just replay it like 10 times? You can still be yourself. You can still be yourself. You can still be yourself.
Put that in their minds.
Shit.
I like how you're not trying to ride the wave with everybody else.
Yeah, because like, I'm not going to say dick riding is a thing, but it's a thing. You know what I mean? I'm not a nigga that's like going to be emotional about it, but at the same time, I feel like if you stop, the only way the bad guys are going to win is when the good guy quits. You feel me? So you can't stop. You got to keep going. Because you never know who you can inspire. You could be the guy that sparks the light of the man that changes the world rather than being the one that changes the world. You don't always got to be the guy to do it yourself.
Oh my gosh, my chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit.
I might chest.
Contemplate my life.
Okay. Like, what am I really listening to? Like, geez.
So who would you say is your, favorite male rap artist and then favorite female? Not rap, but in general, artist.
Well, damn. I don't even know if I have a favorite male artist right now. I want to say Vic Mensa, actually. The autobiography was probably my favorite project that dropped 2017 last year. That shit was amazing, and I always followed him, like, even through the internet tape and whatnot. I guess I could say he's a big influence on me. Me without even realizing it, though, because I was really into Chance when I first started listening to both of them. I was more into Chance the rapper just because of how he came onto it. he was more like offbeat and it made you contemplate his flow. It was just like, dang, did he say that? You know what I mean?
But that's that Chicago. I feel like any artist from Chicago, they have a different sound. They create like a unique sound, like Kanye, and even Chief Keef. He created that sound that's going down, and it bumped. He started all of that for real.
All that shit.
So what about your female artists?
Well, female artists, I gotta say, probably Rhapsody. The girl that was on, I think, what song was it? The Color song? I can't even remember the name of it. On Kendrick Lamar, The Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking? Complexion, I think that's what it's called.
I'm mad. I can't think of the song, but I know what you're talking about.
She really snapped on that track, and she always be snapping. Like, they had another song back in like 2011 called Rock the Bells. I was always fucking with him in school. That shit was hard as hell. But like, I think locally, artist-wise, my favorite male artist here is shit. I want to say Breezo from Gods. He's fucking crazy. Like, that dude can do anything. And then female artist, my favorite female artist, it's either Nazi, this girl named G-Lit, or this other lady named Vesta. She's freaking amazing.
I like her names. I'm gonna have to check her out.
Right. It's like, sounds familiar.
I like unique names. Speaking of unique names, what made you come up with your name?
Well, my name is Rondell, and my dad, he's the first one. I'm a junior, actually. So, like, my last name's Lockhart. So, like, my dad, he goes by Locke, and then my uncle, which is his brother, goes by Lock the God. And then my other uncle, which is his other brother, he goes by, I forgot, some variation of Locke. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, why not I be R.Locko? I'm the new generation. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. So I just did it like that.
That's dope.
So to take it back to the artists, right? So if you could choose a deceased artist and an artist that's still alive to collab with, who would you choose? And it could be like a local artist, someone who's like on the scene, or someone who's like super famous. Doesn't matter.
Guess I'll try to do all the categories. I think deceased artists I'll probably work with would be, as cliche as it sounds, Tupac. I feel like I'm trying to embody the new generation of Tupac just because of the way that I say things is so blunt and straightforward. And I know that's how Tupac kind of displayed it. At least that's what I took from him. Like, that's why I really fuck with him. He wouldn't bullshit you. Just, look, this is how it is. You either accept it or change it if you want to change it with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. It's a possibility. So I feel like that's how I want to bring across the music with that. I feel like we just make a great song. Artist that's on, probably AK the Savior. I feel like me and him have similar flows. He's just really good at rapping. He's just a great rapper, so I would just want to rap with him in general. And he's super conscious anyway. Like, he kind of changed my life in a sense when I first got onto his collective. And locally, I want to work with my nigga Doom. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make an EP with that nigga, for sure. I think that's pretty much the only one. I mean, besides him, this man Rodeo Glow, I would definitely fuck with him because he's freaking heavy. He's very heavy. And Chris Stassi, of course, he's like the best. He's one of the best out here, man. He just dropped an album too, Loner. Shout out to that. Listen to that, Loner. It's on Apple Music, everything. It's too crazy.
So this is like a big question that I always want to know about, like, anybody that's upcoming and new. If you had a choice, would you be independent or would you be signed? Like, what is your reasoning on that?
Independent for sure. You don't have any freedom if you were to get signed.
Yeah.
And my type of message is not the type of message that could be, you know, boxed in. It definitely can't be designed or generalized or at least put manned by somebody else that isn't me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know my vision. I'm not gonna let somebody take control of that and ride with the wheel. You know what I mean? And on top of that, there's benefits in being independent. You can drop music whenever you want. You can listen to your fans more. You can interact with your fans way better than that. Oh, they want a song this time. You feel good about it. All right, I'm going to drop. Boom. That's going to keep you in the eye of them better anyways. Because if you can drop when they want you to drop, you're going to be that time that much harder. You know what I mean?
I think another big thing also is, like, typically people will take, like, young black men that really, like, don't know any better or, like, had struggles in their life, and it's like when you put a check in front of them, they just be so quick to sign, but they really don't know, you know, the conditions of everything. And I kind of feel like when you're signed, you kind of get played a little bit, because there's this one rapper I know, like, from Instagram, her name is like Asian Doll. So when she first got signed, she signed $1 million deal for 5 albums.
Right.
So I'm just like, you just be like, they just take people, and I feel like especially like young black people, and just try to like warp your mind and be like, you could be getting this much money, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, but you really don't see any of it. So yeah.
They
love
love
slaves,
really
like,
got for
They
that
love to
shit.
throw out
Yeah.
that. They love to throw out that
Right.
check advancement too.
5
So
albums.
it's like when
That's
you
all.
first start off, you're not thinking about the long run, you're thinking about the money you can get
Just
now.
get
Especially
it
if
right
you're
now.
struggling. That's why like a lot of people, they end up like, if they have to make a certain amount of albums, they end up making that amount of albums so they can break their contract. For example, Drake, he talked about like how he wasn't getting paid. That's why when he made the album, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, that was an album full of songs that he had to break his contract because he wasn't getting paid.
The same thing with Future. When he made Hendrix and Future, those 2 albums, he was just making albums so he can break his contract. So I understand where you're coming from.
How do you feel like with your music you can reach the younger generation?
Well, I'm always talking about the real shit, but it's like, you gotta gauge like a middle ground, because like, me, myself, growing up, being young, I don't want to listen to the sappy shit all the time, you know what I'm saying? I want stuff that's going to make me feel good, make me feel inspired to go do things, you know what I'm saying? But you can mix a message with that at the same time. Like, I came up when I was in middle school on Odd Future. I first heard Tyler Creative on like Taxi.
And people was not fucking with Tyler at all.
Exactly, they hate him, but they love him.
He was like, he was a devil worshiper.
Devil worshiper,
He
misogynist,
was crazy,
all this
but
other
Yeah, I was one of them.
him and Haji
Yeah, I was not a
him and Haji Beats, their music bombed. I love Haji Beats. Like, their sound was so unique during their time, and what I really like about them is they all were different. Every single one of them were different, and I really like when Frank Ocean came out and like people said they wasn't gonna listen to his music no more, and then when he wrote Beyonce's album, I was just like, he went from like Beyonce. How many artists can say they wrote an album for Beyonce?
A whole album, not a song.
Album.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I just like them because they're unique, and I feel like, you know, there's always those kids like in class that people pick on because they don't really understand them, or because they dress different, or their sound is different. But it's those same kids that you pick on that really have the power to change the world because they're so different and they're unique.
I listen to the kids like Kanye said, you know what I'm saying? I'm still Kanye for president. But goddamn, I also was listening to the bass guy, you know what I mean? Lil B. Soup, cooking every day. I was on all that pink bandanas, you feel me?
I'm driving in my car, Lil B.
I'm in my car. The most positive man I could say I know, you know what I'm saying? At least influential, at least as a, what the hell? I can't even think of what they would call him, like a person to influence. For the clout, he definitely got it as the most positive person. He's very
my man's following me on Twitter.
He made the whole sound. Like, Lil Yachty, he's the father of Lil Yachty in a sense. Lil Yachty is trying to do what Lil B does. But
I know.
So when you create music, what vibes do you prefer?
Well, I always light up, you know what I'm saying? Roll up a blunt or two, face them. Usually I put a beat on while I'm facing the first one and then write while I'm smoking the second one, you know what I'm saying? And then I probably write afterwards because I can't just write a song in like 15 minutes. It depends on how inspired I am at the moment. But like I'll get, you know, some positive vibes, gotta get that in my system. And then I have my whole studio set up in my room pretty much. So like I just get in my room, put the heater on because it's cold as fuck out. So you know what I'm saying? Try to keep myself warm and shit, keep myself in a good positive space, make sure my whole room is neat because you know if your room's neat, you can keep a clear headspace. So keep my room neat and whatnot, and then kind of just go ham. It's like I go into different spurts because like since I work and whatnot, and I have like 3 jobs because I'm also audio engineer at 3 buildings and whatnot, so I be engineering and shit too. So it's like sometimes I get home and I'll be too tired to record type shit, and I just be like, damn, I don't want this shit to feel like a chore in a sense, you know what I mean? Because it's still what I love.
So it's not rushing.
Never be too tired. If you put in 8, 16, 32 hours into somebody else's job, putting money in their pocket, that means you gotta put 32 hours into your own job.
Facts.
So how did you get into engineering?
Well, gotta pay homage to my man Live Strat, you know what I'm saying? You a real ass nigga, dog. For real, you hard as hell. Fuck with him, one of the best engineers and producers, hands down best producer in this whole city. This nigga's like my age and whatnot, he's 18 years old, this nigga's a fucking beast, yo, mastermind. He was just like, yo, you need to start recording your own shit and learn how to engineer your own shit. So I was like, word, I do need to learn how to mix, like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I started buying equipment and whatnot, and he was just teaching me little tips and whatever. And I kind of played it by ear when I first started out. I started getting stuff and started picking up on things. And then, like, it took pretty much, like, countless nights of just not sleeping like that ass. Like, I was failing. Like, I didn't even know I was going to graduate senior year because of the fact I would be up so much. And then go to school, sleep as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the only way I would keep myself up is if, like, I would roll up. Because when I get high, I pretty much get energy, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm, like, super smacked, then I just be like, I be chilling, I be stuck inside myself. You know how niggas be couch locked in this bitch. But, like, exactly, you know what I mean?
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Real shit. But, like, when I get like that, then I be in school not paying attention and shit. So I be lacking on the grades and, like, it had to pay a toll. I had to get on my shit. And now I graduated, so I'm here. You feel me? But, like, I would go home, record and whatnot, try to mix it. If it didn't sound good, I would do it again over and over, just completely have different mixes, mix 2, mix 3, mix 4, mix 6, you know what I mean? Just so you know, like, your updated shits. And then, like, I would have other things where it'd be like, oh, I gotta get plugins to pretty much upgrade the sound. I had to spend a lot of money on that, like 2,000 on investments, pretty much, just building my shit up and getting better equipment and whatnot. But it was, like, over time and shit. I feel like what I had to do is I had to master the shit that was shitty. So then when you get to something that's official, you on something, you know what I mean? Because now you really know what you're doing because you had to finesse it with something that was crappy. So that's pretty much how I got into engineering.
Damn, that's crazy.
So, R.Locko, do you remember recording your first song?
Yes, I do. I really do.
Alright, please tell us that story.
Well, it was 2 weeks after my 16th birthday, and it was sophomore year. And I had just gotten the Concord 11s because I wanted them shit so fucking bad.
I remember December.
Yeah,
I remember December, baby. Okay. I tried
to
the camp. Worst thing in my life.
I was on some shit. Well, no, I wasn't a December baby. I was actually born in October. But my mom had bought them shits. Like, these shits are already out. Like, I was a sophomore in 2014, I believe. Yeah, and she had bought them off Flight Club for me.
Oh, your mom loved you.
Yeah,
Right.
Sorry.
Your mom loved you. If you don't know what Flight Club is, if you really want to get someone sneakers, you're really that price, hit them up.
Okay, because
The
they got them.
The prices, though,
Nice
They
and
prices
wrapped.
be stupid though. They be boofing for no reason. But like I had got him and whatnot, and I was hyping. This was right when my uncle had put me in contact with this engineer that he knew that he went to college with. This is the same uncle that got me into rapping. So I was like, word, like you plugged me in. Shout out to Uncle Justin, man. You the man.
That's Uncle Justin.
Shout out
Y'all, you got a
Justin,
great support
Yeah,
system.
niggas was looking out for me. So like I went up there and shit, and he was like, yo, what's good? And like I ain't gonna lie, nowadays, now that I know how to engineer and whatnot, we were both ass, like we were both garbage at what we were doing. But we had both started, like he had just started like not that long ago. So it was like we were in the same boat. So like I came out, recorded a song, it was called Verses. And like I was very, very, very inspired by Capital Steez at the time because he had died a couple years back, but they had just released a new song by him called King Steelo, I believe. Well, that shit's like old now, but at the time it was new, and I was really on it heavy, and his flow was just crazy. So I wrote this song called Verses because the beat kind of sounded similar to it, and I was just like, yo, I gotta be on some Capital Steez shit. So I was paying homage to him and whatnot. And after I recorded that, I had played it at school. Like I didn't even drop it yet. I was just playing it and shit in like class. And everybody was fucking with it. So I was just like, word, I might have to really do this shit. So like I dropped the song on SoundCloud and it got like 200 plays like the first night. And like that's not shit now. But like back in the day, you did a first drop, you had 200 different people listening to the song. You're like, yo.
SoundCloud founded some of the greatest artists.
Hell yeah. It really did though. Putting these on. Shout out to Trippie Redd, bro. You a god.
Yes. Oh my, yo, I fuck with him heavy.
He's a genius, bro. But like after that happened, I didn't do it right because I figured out the best way to come up if you really want to do this music shit is to get good first, then drop, become a perfectionist. So then you always know your next shit is gonna be better than your last. I made another song like right after. It was like, yo, I'm gonna drop it, and I just dropped it, and then like I started losing attention because I wasn't being consistent with it. And like it just took time and development and just getting better. You know, people had to shit on me a couple times, but all in all, you know what I mean. I'm still here. If you keep pushing, you'll always get better. Remember that. If you keep pushing, you will always get better. You just can't give up. Those who gave up are the ones who don't make it right before it was their time. You feel me? So, just gotta push.
And since we're on singles, tell us about your new single, Watch It. Tell us what that's about.
Well, Watch It was pretty hard. It's got like, I think it has like 1,700 now on SoundCloud, which is cool. I haven't really checked the streams for iTunes and Spotify, so I don't know how many plays and when I got on that. But Watch It was like, I was kind of just on some lit boy shit. Like, it was through the summer when I had written the song, and I was just lit. Like, pretty much, I'd get off work, I would have like $50, $80 in my wallet because I'm serving when that's how we get good tips. I'm like, yo, let me get a quad. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a quad, some food. Just be chilling. I'll just be making music. I'm like, damn, every song I make is just getting better and better and better. Like, yo, they can't stop me. Like, I'm unstoppable. Who's really gonna stop me? Nothing's impossible for me at this moment. So it's just pretty much like, watch it. Like, niggas was really DMing me at this time. Like, yo, I fuck with your music and whatnot. And it was just like, yo, I could really do this. Like, I gotta keep reassuring myself. You know what I mean? It's healthy to do that as an artist, and it's also therapeutic. Because sometimes you feel like, damn, this is too hard or it's too much. Like, why the fuck am I still doing this? It's 2 years and I still haven't gotten a big feature or a big opportunity. Yeah. You know? So you gotta keep yourself steady, focused.
And that's what a lot of artists and entertainers in general, they forget that the success doesn't come overnight or it doesn't come tomorrow. You know, what you want doesn't come fast, you know.
Right.
So it's a journey that you have to go to. So it's not going to take that one song and then bam, you know, it takes a time for that to happen. And I feel like a lot of entertainers that they don't understand that. So for you to understand that, you're already ahead of the game. So
yeah.
that's good.
I mean, I think another reason why the people can't really see it is because the way that the artists are themselves, they're very magical. Like, I feel like as an artist, you want to make it feel like it's magic. So they always make it feel like they blew up overnight, but really it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen like the picture or a meme or like a photo of like, it's like an iceberg and you only see the top of it above water and it's like 200 feet high, but under it it's like a whole shit, you know what I mean? It's pretty much that process. They show the people that tip of the iceberg that's above land.
So we got a game for you that we want to play. You know, you want to pick a card real quick and you got to make a freestyle of that. You down with that?
Say word, I'm with it.
Alright, you down with that?
Don't make a freaking card. Here's the pile of cards.
Oh, Virginia Beach.
Talk about
That's
your
your city.
hometown.
Home team, what up?
They call me LOC from the B, short for Virginia Beach, and I'm only 19, and I still got the steeds that'll beat you when I'm D-E-A-D, dead, cause I can kill these niggas, I'm coming for the heads, I'm chopping it off, get the guillotine while I drive on D, had to change the gear, got my key in ignition, please, foot on the acceleration, I'm never stopping, but at the same time I stay pacing, always climbing, forever shining, flying over islands, third eye shining,
Okay.
glisten like a diamond.
Hey, okay.
Y'all know about that third eye.
Well, shit, 47.
Hello.
Alright.
You know, everybody.
Everyone.
She overcome the third eye, you know.
Ooh, year 2018, I fuck with it.
Alright, let's
Listen, I need some fire because 2018 is a lit year, okay?
I want to hear the
Prosperous
future.
year.
I want to hear the future.
Flourishing.
Year 2018, I ain't fucking with no BB&Ts. Nothing motherfucking broke for a G. Or bum ass indeed. And I can't fuck with toxicity. I keep it going with the remedies. I don't know if you peeped the last 4 bars on this new 16. But I'ma split it in 2 because I can't spit it that long. I know we gotta keep it going. That's it.
Hey, last round.
These niggas
3
know
times.
freestyle and all the shit. Money.
Money.
Let's
Look,
This the bag.
I'ma try to be a spiritual with it. I don't think money is good for the spirit. It makes us become demons just to survive in this daylight or this lifetime. I can't fuck with it. You spend your lifetime savings. I'm just trying to get paid, man. You go to college for 40K a year, only make 40K on the wage. It's bullshit, but they try to tell you you need this bullshit every day.
Let
The
'em know.
propaganda, they try to put it into your brain. It's the poison, and I can't get with it. I'm so sick with it. It's all because I've been living through this public education that they say you need, and you don't even promote anything. You don't learn how to keep your money afloat. You don't learn your finances or even how to get yourself a house with a loan. Going off the top of the dome, and I'm still smoking the dope. But guess what? I had to do it because I'm living in this home. Hellhole, The US says it's all racist. These motherfuckers try to claim that it's for us, but the propaganda is just making it great again. Some A-list. These niggas aristocrats. I can't fuck with it. And there's gonna be no more middle class by 2025. I put that on my life. We lost net neutrality and people still thinking we living a good life.
Damn.
Can you rap about lunch meat?
Oh my god.
That's what it is. That was in there.
That's some fire right there.
And that
we
was
gonna
off the
end
dome.
it on that note right there. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. Shout out your social networks.
Hey man, follow me on Instagram, r.locko. Fuck with me on Twitter, r.locko47, or actually forget the period. There's no period on my Twitter, r.locko47. Fuck with me on Snapchat, LOC from the V, LOCFROMDAV. I'm let's fuck up there, you feel me? Fuck with me on iTunes, R.Locko, Spotify, R.Locko, SoundCloud, R.Locko. I'm all up there, man.
And that's where you can watch, you can listen to his new song, Watch It. It's hot, you know. Our man obviously can rap. He's proven that.
Off the dome.
Proven that off the dome.
Random topics.
Random topics.
There's nothing else to show. If y'all don't check out this music, you're bugging.
Hey.
What's up? You're bugging.
Shit.
And that's another episode of The Mix. You know, thank you, R.Locko, for having us. That's the interview, man. We really appreciate you. And y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care.
Tell your
mom.
mom.
Feel me? Tell your mom. Tell your daddy. Tell your bald-headed granny.
Not the granny.
Yeah,
Let's put her wig on first. Tell your granny put her wig on, then she can like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, tell her put a wig on.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Yeah.